Hello, dear friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, USA Football Zone, latest football highlights. Every year, we see college football legends drafted into the NFL with hopes of achieving greatness, and every year, many of them fail to do so. The statistics are staggering. Only 1.6% of draft-eligible NCAA players are selected by NFL teams. For the few who do get the opportunity, their time in the league is often brief, while some stars play for a decade. The average career length is widely estimated to be just 3 to 4 years. It is not merely a matter of bad luck, it is a fundamental reality of the sport. Transitioning from a Saturday hero to a Sunday professional is one of the most difficult shifts in the sports world. But why? It is not simply because the players are bigger and stronger. The real answer is far more complex. The NFL operates on a different level, a realm demanding rapid thinking and effective execution, qualities not required to the same extent in college football. So, which style of football actually demands greater skill? The answer might seem obvious, but understanding it is the correct answer is what distinguishes the good players from the elite. Let's be clear, even the worst player on the worst NFL team was almost certainly a star in college. Everyone who steps onto an NFL field has already proven they can dominate at a high level. The NFL is not merely a collection of former college players, it is a highly concentrated pool of the absolute best talent drawn from over 73,000 NCAA football players. Out of these thousands, only 250 to 260 are drafted each year. So, when we discuss the NFL, we are talking about the elite of the elite, the very best players sharing the same field. The difference in competition is not just a step up, it is a massive chasm. In college, a top-tier athlete can often succeed simply by being the best athlete and relying on innate talent. In the NFL, everyone is an elite athlete. And that simple fact changes everything. When professional players talk about the speed of the NFL, they aren't just referring to how fast players run. That is the first major misconception. Yes, they are all physically faster, but the real difference lies in mental agility. In the NFL, everything happens quickly, making decisions, reading the situation, and executing necessary adjustments. At the college level, a quarterback might have a full second to figure out where a safety, defender, is moving and where to throw the ball. In the NFL, that time shrinks dramatically to a fraction of a second. The pre-snap read, assessing the situation before the play begins, is no longer just a recommendation, it is essential. You have to anticipate where the opening will be before it even appears. And this applies to more than just quarterbacks. A wide receiver must read the defender's position, adjust to the coverage, and anticipate the ball's arrival, all while running at full speed and facing a cornerback who is just as fast and has seen thousands of route combinations. A top-tier college receiver might win a one-on-one duel 80% of the time. In the NFL, against players like Jalen Ramsey or Sauce Gardner, that success rate can be much lower. A linebacker must read the play, handle technically skilled blockers, and close in on a running back capable of changing direction in an instant. Succeeding in the NFL requires extraordinary mental agility and the ability to process information quickly. While raw physical ability alone might make you a star on Saturdays, college game day, it only gets you a chance to play on Sundays, NFL game day. Without the ability to think the game at the same level, you will be a step behind, and that single step can make the difference between a tackle for a loss and a touchdown. Beyond talent and speed, NFL rules are extremely strict, demanding pinpoint precision on almost every play. Let's start with the most fundamental element of the passing game, the catch. In college, a receiver needs only 1 foot in bounds for a catch to count as valid, allowing for a wider margin of error. In the NFL, getting 2 feet down is mandatory. This added requirement demands extraordinary body control, spatial awareness, and perfect timing. A throw that gains 20 yards on a Saturday might simply be an incomplete pass on a Sunday. Then there is the down by contact rule. In college, if a ball carrier's knee touches the ground, turf, the play stops regardless of whether a defender touched them or not. It serves as a built-in safety measure. In the NFL, you remain active in the play until an opponent touches you. If you stumble and fall, you must get up immediately because the play isn't over yet. This places immense pressure on the ball carrier to protect the ball at all times and on the defense to finish every play. And what about penalties? They are far more severe. In college, defensive pass interference is treated as a spot foul only if it occurs within 15 yards of the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, the penalty is capped at 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. In the NFL, it is always a spot foul. In college, if a defender panics and grabs a receiver who is 40 yards downfield, they incur a 15-yard penalty. In the NFL, the same foul results in the offense getting the ball at the exact spot of the infraction, potentially placing them right at the 1-yard line. This compels defenders to rely on proper technique, focusing solely on making a play for the ball. Each of these rules elevates the level of skill required for the game. All in all, they create a sport where even minor errors can have major consequences. It might sound strange, but the field itself is a factor that completely transforms the game. While the overall dimensions of the field remain the same, the hash marks, the lines drawn on the field, are positioned quite differently. In college, the hash marks are spaced 40 feet apart, creating a very wide side of the field and a narrow boundary side. This helps the offense spread out the defense, creating ample space for receivers to attack. In the NFL, the distance between the hash marks is only 18 feet 6 inches, matching the width of the goalposts. This might not seem like a big deal, but the impact is significant. Placing the ball in the middle of the field makes the NFL game much more compressed. There is no longer vast open space on the field to attack. Safeties and linebackers have less ground to cover, allowing them to disguise their intentions, making it increasingly difficult for the quarterback to read the defense. This is a primary reason why many star college quarterbacks struggle. The clear, predictable schemes they once relied on are gone, replaced by a game as complex as chess played in a confined space. These constraints demand rapid decision-making, require receivers to run precise routes in tighter windows, and force coaches to devise more sophisticated strategies. The game becomes both physical and strategic, and only the most refined players succeed. The debate over which style of football is better is entirely a matter of personal preference. Some fans enjoy the high-scoring, almost frenetic excitement of college football, while others prefer the strategic, chess-like nature of the professional game. But when it comes to the skills required of each player, the evidence is clear. What do you think? Is it the difference in talent, the rules, or the placement of the hash marks? Which factor makes the biggest difference? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this analysis, be sure to subscribe for more in-depth insights into the sport we love. For the players on the field, the answer regarding which version demands more skill is clear: the NFL is tougher. This isn't to say that college football lacks extraordinary talent, rather, it is a testament to the rigorous selection process at the professional. More is expected in the NFL because everything operates at the highest level. The players are the best athletes in the world. The mental acuity required to compete is astounding. And the rules are designed to punish even the slightest error, whether it's stepping out of bounds or a momentary lapse in judgment 50 yards downfield. College football may be more open and sometimes offer more exciting plays, but that is due to the wide disparity in player skill levels and somewhat more lenient rules. The NFL is a game of inches, milliseconds, and consistent precision. Success isn't just about making a spectacular play, it's about executing a routine play perfectly, time and again, against an opponent who is just as skilled, intelligent, and determined as you are. That is why the journey from college to the professional level is considered the ultimate test in football, and why the skills required to succeed on Sundays are truly unmatched.